Now, we know that if you're going to the social media pages, it's going to be a battleground
or even listening to the news.
Or listening to the news about should you come to Cuba, should you stay home, what's best. Advisories suggesting maybe Cuba isn't a good option right now.
Yeah.
Well, in this video, we want to go over about 6 of our points. Not to tell you to come, not to tell you to stay home.
We're just hoping the information we share with you will help you, it will provide you with great information because we're actually here, and help you make a decision that's going to be good for you.
For these people that are still on the fence because you have upcoming travel plans, but you're thinking of canceling, maybe you don't have the insurance, well, I wouldn't do anything until, you know, you just collect as much information as possible, because we do run into people all the time saying the same thing, that they were almost going to cancel, and now that they're here and they can see what's happening, they're happy that they didn't. Fact number 1 is power.
Yeah, we have had power the entire time we've been here. So regardless of what you're hearing or reading, the power situation has been rectified for now. We haven't lost power at all.
Generators haven't come on, and not one person has discussed or has been fearful about anything to do with power.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
That is a fact.
Number 2.
Water.
We're talking bottles of water. We've had plenty of drinkable water since we've been here.
Yep.
We get 1 bottle of water a day like usual. If we run out, we just take our lug-a-mug.
Yep. I didn't bring it.
We didn't bring our lug-a-mug. We go down, we get plenty of ice, and we get plenty of drinkable water every day. We probably go through 4 liters or 5 liters of water a day.
Yeah.
Never been an issue. If you're coming, lug-a-mug.
That's right.
Water in our room. We're on the 14th floor. We've had stable water pressure the entire time we've been here.
Yeah.
And we've had plenty of hot water.
We have, yeah.
So that has not been an issue at all. And our resort has lots of water, and they're cleaning the resort like we've made in our past videos. So sanitation in bathrooms.
Yeah, toilets, flushing, all the things that water can do at a resort.
And even the bathroom down near the beach at this resort, it's clean. And they have toilet paper.
Yes.
But I always bring it anyway, just in case.
Right.
Well, this one could be a combo.
Sure.
Coffee and food.
Sure.
Our coffee has been really good at this resort. Yeah. I've mentioned before that some resorts, I think some of the resorts are getting instant coffee and it's kind of tasting sour. So if you're getting a sour coffee, it's just they're preparing it the wrong way.
Yeah, and I think out of convenience, closer to the beach, they are using instant coffee. They'll tell you that even. It's not like they're being dishonest. But if you want an authentic coffee, you have to go where they have
the baristas.
The baristas, for sure.
And then with food. Food is an interesting topic and when you come to Cuba, because we run into people all the time. I think the food quality at this resort has been good.
Yeah.
If you're the type of person that comes to Cuba, say, once a year, you probably have a different opinion, but I'm here constantly.
Right.
So I see the steady eddies, and I see like mango, come and go, avocado seasons right now. I haven't seen lettuce, but you're not going to see lettuce. But
no.
Cucumber, guava, fruits, papaya are big right now.
They always have
cucumber,
a cheese selection.
Always going to be a cheese selection and a meat selection and buns, because Jen made a good point of this today. There's so many Europeans here right now. So they're catering to the European market because there's not a lot of Canadians. So it's a European style, Cuban style buffet.
And I watch the Europeans eat. I love watching them eat because they really enjoy the breads, and then they'll take a cheese, they'll
salami,
make a little sandwich,
prosciutto,
they'll have a piece of fruit, and then they might have some chickpea,
and then they'll take 10 slices of bread.
Yeah, they love their bread.
They love their bread.
They love their breads.
And butter. So there is a good variety of food here, but when we all talk of food, everyone here is different.
Yes.
What we think. Some people say there's no food, but they're the type of people that maybe enjoy Subway, Starbucks, the fast food chains.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You're not going to get that here.
No, we had a really great conversation last night too, because Mike and I really enjoy a healthy lifestyle, and we find Cuba a really easy place to stay on track and stay healthy. And I'm not suggesting that that's maybe for you, but if you travel and you've been on track and you're looking for a place to go where you're not going to get sidetracked, because there's not a lot of junk food here. There's not a lot of
There's a lot of carbs, so like really good complex carbs. Like potato they've had this week, squash.
Yeah.
They've had lots of beans.
Pumpkin.
pumpkin, chickpeas, black beans.
Yep.
So they have that. They
do
also
have
have
that.
rices.
Yeah.
And they also have plain rices where they don't add pork. So that's important to a lot of vegans, I believe it's vegans.
Yeah, and our vegetarian
And
friends.
vegetarians. And then also they do have a lot of fish right now. I'm not a big beef person when I come here because I find the beef is, you can't chew it.
It's pretty tough.
But
However,
the beef carpaccio last night, because it's so thin,
they
was
did a great
great.
job. Really good job. Anyway, it's an easy country to stay
Navigate.
healthy.
Yeah, and they have avocado in season right now, and they do have lots of sort of salads, pasta salads.
Yeah.
And they do well with that, but people do enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do have a good hamburger yesterday, but I think it was a chicken burger.
It was a chicken burger, but it was still
Pork combo.
It was delicious.
It was great.
We put cheese on it, our own cukes and pickles from
They
the
had
buffet.
pickles from the buffet because they have an outdoor barbecue here, and we go to that every single day.
Yeah.
It's great. They have fish, chicken, hamburgers, and meatballs.
Yeah. So
And-
to me, that's a great selection.
But the bread maker here, he is great. Best tasting bread and texture that I've had in Cuba. No mustard though, we had to bring our own. Number 3,
Next point.
beer and alcohol.
Yep.
So this week I've been getting 2 beers in the fridge, and it kind of stopped on the second last day.
Yes, it did.
Actually, one day we had the Triple X Bucanero and then followed up by Cristal's.
Yeah.
Right now there's tons of beer on tap.
There is tons of beer here. They've got red and white
Wine,
here.
they've got sparkling, of course. They have
They have club soda.
They have club soda, lots of mojitos,
Yeah.
lots of
They seem to
mints.
make a lot of those.
So they have everything here, like the Steady
Yeah.
Eddies.
They've got their slushy drinks. They have all that happening.
Vodka, gin, rum, I believe rye. And then they have lots of cola here this week.
Yeah.
So if you're needing a rum and coke, they have that. And they have lots of lemons and lime slices,
Yeah, they do. That's, that's
which
a
is
plus.
cool. I think the next one is staffing.
Yeah.
So we've noticed, because I'm always at resorts, staffing and service is really important. It's important to everybody.
You can make or break your trip.
Totally. We've found that the coffee corner here, the
Yeah.
staffing has been fantastic.
Really great. And that's nice because it's kind of the first thing you do in the morning. And so when you're greeted and pleasantly treated, that makes a great day.
And they work so hard there.
They do. And they're busy in there.
And they crank it. Their service, that's why they're so busy in there, because their service
Their
is great.
service is great.
And they make a great cappuccino,
They
iced
make
coffee,
a great iced coffee.
and latte.
Yeah. We've really been trying at the coffees this week.
I think the service at the buffet was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. Friendly, helpful.
And they're busy in there.
Smiling.
The place you'll come, you'll see it's packed.
Yeah.
And then the lobby bar down below.
It's questionable.
We didn't even get drinks we ordered one day.
No, I had to go get them.
They never even came.
No.
And that's kind of bizarre.
I think
So
that
we're
place
like,
is underutilized.
I think it's understaffed, underutilized. I don't know what the problem is there, or maybe there is not a
Or
problem.
maybe it
but
was just us.
maybe it was just a fluke day, but we didn't even get service one day. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
because I gotta be honest. And then there's gonna be the luncheon. The
Yeah.
surface there was awesome.
Really great.
They-
They're friendly, they're hustling, they're making sure you have what you need.
Water, drinks,
Drinks.
coffees, things come and go, so they want to make sure that you're happy.
Yeah.
And it's really well staffed there.
It is really well staffed. And your hamburger guy that you've been connecting with.
The
he's
hamburger
just
dude,
amazing.
he works by himself.
Yeah.
Holy jeez. The guy he's a one-man army.
Yeah.
And he's the kindest guy.
Yeah.
And the food quality there, like we said, has been great, but he's just a one-man show.
Yep. But he interacts with everyone. He's friendly. He's happy that you're there. And I think
And he
that's
gets it cranked out.
a really good point is that at this resort, and I'm hoping it's like that in most places right now in Cuba, is they are happy to see us. They're happy to see
That's right.
tourists.
And then finally you got the beach bar. And there's 2 people that man the beach
Yeah,
bar.
and they're busy.
And they're busy and they do a great job.
Yeah.
So the service, and then you've got the front desk. The
They've been
service
amazing.
here has been great.
That's been great.
And I'm not saying that just to say it, I'm saying it because that's the honest truth.
Yeah.
And our cleaning staff.
Yeah.
That like they do our room. It's been great.
Yep.
So if you're coming here, you're gonna see, and I think you're gonna feel a level of service.
Yeah. I think overall we just want you to know that these are the great things that are happening despite what you might be reading, because we are here, we are boots on the ground.
Yeah.
We are coming to you right after the blackout, and this is factual, solid information.
Yeah. And factual, solid information that this resort is busy.
Yeah, it's busy.
Like,
Over
it's
500 people here.
Very busy.
And when you look down the beach,
The beach is busy today. It's the sun's out and it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
It's very busy.
It's busier than when I was here.
It was
this
busier
time
than
last
yesterday.
year. And busier than yesterday, for
Busier
sure.
than yesterday because the sun's out, so people maybe were at the pools.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, the next one is going to be the way we feel.
Yeah.
And why don't you speak about the way you feel?
Right, because, you know, this was booked for me because I had the time planned to come down, and I was a little, like, worried what was it going to be like because of the blackout, and I have been pleasantly surprised. I've had better service and a better time than when I was here last year at this time. Last year we came just a little bit later,
Yeah.
and I had an okay time. This time, I'm having a great time. I feel like everything is kind of just perfectly in place.
Things are just working out.
Food, drinks, the sun helps. It's the temperature's been great.
Yeah.
And I think it's been a great vacation for me. I know you're working hard.
Yeah. And Jenny is different than me because Jenny, this is a holiday for her. So Jenny only has so much time.
Yeah.
So we did book this before the blackout,
Yes.
and that's why I did fly down here and make the video, and I made that video. But we're not canceling anyway. We're never gonna cancel. We've seen it
No.
all. We've been through it all now in Cuba, and
Yeah.
we're not ever changing our plans.
No, I'm glad we didn't.
So am I.
We wouldn't have, but I'm glad we didn't. I've had a great time.
Now, I did have a conversation with some servers here, and they're nervous. The reason they're nervous is because they're hearing that there's so much news, bad news about Cuba on Canadian TVs telling people an advisory not to travel here.
Yeah.
And for a Cuban worker to tell us, that's
They're nervous.
for them, they get nervous because this is their livelihood.
Yeah.
All us here are their
Tourism,
livelihood.
yes.
This is it. Like, this is it.
They need us.
They need the tips. They need the things that we bring, the items that we deliver. That's their life. And you know, when you really do talk to people, it kind of sets in deep that changing plans and for someone to go to another country, that's great. That's what people do. But it affects people very,
Yeah.
very strongly.
Yeah.
And they don't want that to change.
Big impact here.
So it's big impact.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I read the advisory, I read it and I didn't even know that it was in place. But if you are reading the advisory and you're fearful, that's why we're making the videos, I would really think twice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. And
I don't think much has
This
changed.
video is literally that, just to give you fresh information to make your own decision, but not to feel scared or fearful because there's an advisory. Because there's often advisories in countries.
yeah. And not only that, like when you come down here and you spend about 1 hour,
Yeah.
you'll probably think to yourself, why did we think that anyway?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It won't even,
And you'll be relieved that you made the right decision.
and you'll be relieved when you get to see the ocean.
like a lot of the people we've met down here. Just so happy they decided to come.
Yeah. And just one more thing, because people always say, what's the weather like? What's the weather like?
Right.
When you're down here, clouds can set in very quickly. You might get a sporadic rain right now,
Yeah.
especially in the mornings because it cools down, and then it burns off and then it's sweltering hot. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for the breeze right now, it would be stifling.
It would be. The
Okay.
breeze is beautiful.
But that being said, with those last couple of big storms, it's cooler here now.
A little
It's
bit.
cooler than it was 2 weeks ago. I would be dripping sweat by now, and now there's not a lot of humidity.
No.
And it's a cool, nice breeze, but it's almost changing now where you almost will have to bring a light sweater. And I hate to say that. People always say, why do you come in October and September? Because it's t-shirt and shorts constantly. It's gonna move into
It is moving
the
into
wind. Everything's gonna start to cool down here. Still gonna be beautiful. You're
That's
still
right.
gonna get a suntan, but you're gonna have to bring a little bit of thicker clothing.
Right. Just for early morning and later in the evening.
Yeah. So if you're the type of person that needs to look at the weather every single day, don't worry about that forecast. Worry about the hurricane forecast, but those are going to die down now, I think, within the next 2 weeks, and it's going to go back to normal. But weather here in Cuba and clouds come and go very quickly.
Yes.
So don't worry about the rain.
No.
It says the rain every day.
It does
said
say.
that for the last year that I've been here, and I've never had a rain out day. And this is like 16 weeks I've been here.
Yeah.
I've had maybe a couple of hours.
Yeah. That's it.
And if you're coming here, guess what? There was good deals last week. guess what? The deals are gone. Things have gone back up. Like you had a small opportunity to book trips, and guess what? You could have saved $200 or $300 per person, and that's almost been eliminated. There's still some deals out there. You got to really do your research and check it out. But I'm going to Cayo Coco next week, and it looks like it's gone up 200, and I should have booked it like 2 days ago. But I didn't know when I would be done these videos.
Right.
But deals are going to be there. People are going to start. I think the masses are going to start coming back. They're coming back.
So.
I know it. I made the video the other week saying I don't think I'm wrong, and I'm not wrong.
No.
I understand what's going on here now, and I'm not wrong. Places are going to pull all the punches to make sure that they have lots of staffing and food, because they need people going home happy, because they want you to come back.
That's right.
That's my belief, and I'm sticking to it. So no one has to buy me a car. Anyway, if that's helped you out, that's amazing, because we're probably going to get done with these videos. If you need another video, an update, because I'm going to Cayo Coco, let me know.
Yeah.
Anyone's interested in t-shirts, let Jenny know.
That's right.
And if we've missed anything, let us know.
Right.
Because we just don't want to ramble. We just want to do what we do best and make resort videos.
That's it.
But if we can be helpful, we will.
Yeah.
You tell us. Anyway, like we always say,
Please, if you like our channel, like and subscribe. It really helps us out.
share it with other people.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next video.